Okay, so we are trying something very different on this channel. For the first time, I got screen recorder, so we're going to be diving into some very juicy and really not surprising actions of Sam Shamoun that was recorded on Paul Williams' blog. Now, I'm not a big fan of Paul Williams, but he does have an interesting comment about Shamoun in his blog. He says, Peter says, I am agnostic and became ex-Christian due to his insulting behavior, not only towards me and other members, including his own family. Blah, 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 blah. In 2013, I was in a conference where he and David Wood spoke. Not only was he rude, but on more than one occasion acted rude towards David Wood, who still knows him. His sarcastic and childish behavior was shocking to me in what was supposed to be a professional setting. So he goes on to say he relies primarily on his wife's income at a salon. Not surprisingly, he has low self-esteem. So Shamoun has no job. Look at this. Shamoun has no job, and he relies on his wife's income to support him. You see how pathetic Shamoun is? He can't get a real job, and he relies on his wife to bring home the bacon, which is really not good. Men who are not primarily income providers in their homes tend to be self-conscious and want to prove themselves. I met a relative of Sam Shamoun at a gym once. He's a bodybuilder, and I saw aggression right there. Shamoun is a victim of his own delusions, and I urge Muslims not to waste too much time with him. He is also bipolar, in case you guys didn't know, so that is a factor that could play a role. Now, pay attention to this. He says that fact that he regularly uses the F word in personal conversations. I believe it. And he says this: he relies primarily on his wife's income and surprisingly has so low self-esteem.